Hey everybody, it's C9 here, and I was feeling that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon hype, right? Last year I beat Sun and Moon. The year before that I beat all of Gen 6 because I took a little hiatus. And I was feeling some nostalgia. I wanted to go back and I want to play the old games. So I was over at my parents' house recently, and all my old games are there. So I grabbed them. I grabbed my old Game Boy and my DS, and I brought them all back to my place. And I put in Leaf Green, right? I played through that a lot when I was young. I got the Mew event. I went to the Mew event, got that on there. I got a whole bunch of stuff on there. And I go on it, and my save file is gone. Like, it was like a 500-hour save file, completely gone. And it was replaced by like a 5-minute save file. And I was sitting there, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Maybe I had the memory wrong. Maybe it was Fire Red. So I take that out, put Fire Red in, save file once again, replaced by like a 7-minute save file. So I was a little upset. About that, and I forgot how the deletion process worked back then. I assumed that if you save over it, like, it'll let you do that. Well, no, that's not how it works. You got to do the little like up, B, and select. Like, it's a process. I knew that with the later generations it was like that, but I wasn't. I thought with the older ones like Gen 3 and before, you could just override it. But apparently that's not how that works. So what happened? The reason my saves are gone is my cousin was actually over at my house not too long ago, and I guess he wanted to play some Pokemon. Right? He's growing up a little bit, and he heard about Pokemon. I think his older sister plays it, and I guess he knew that I had all these video games there, and so he started playing my games, and he deleted all my save files. So I figured, all right, Gen 3, whatever, he deleted them. It's frustrating, but it's not a huge loss. So I go to Platinum. Now, Platinum, I put like 700 hours onto that one. That's when I was in my Pokemon prime, you know. I was shiny hunting all the time. I think I had like 45, 50 shinies on there. And so I start up my game, and it's gone. All that work. And this one, I knew. I have such vivid memories of playing that game. Never deleted it, never would delete that game. It was gone. Now, what's worse is I had a shiny Totodile I got on my Japanese Heart Gold, and I had a shiny Bayleaf, which I got on my Soul Silver version, right? And I transferred those both over to my Platinum version. I just had all my shinies on one copy there, and he deleted that save file. So I was really pissed off at this point. I was angry. You know, there was a whole bunch of there was like shiny Bidoof, a whole bunch of Shinx and stuff, whatnot. No big deal. But there were shiny starters on there. I think I had a shiny Giratina on there. Like, I just had all this crazy stuff shiny, all legit too. All shiny hunted for. And it was gone. And every single game, I went through every single game. I was panicking at this point. And I plugged them all in, and they were all deleted. So that was like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, all Gen 4, so all 5 of those games, and Black and White 2. So there was he went through like 14 games, and I guess he didn't realize that most of them were the same game. You know, like every single generation was pretty much the exact same game. So he would start playing through one, make a character, and then he deleted it. And then, well, I guess he didn't delete it, he just saved over it, you know. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the heck, dude? 14 games. He must have been doing this all day long. Just going and starting a new game, saving it, and deleting it. Now, the worst thing about it is I asked him, right? I was like, dude, what did you do here? What'd you do? Why would you do this? And I wasn't really, I was upset that all that hard work was gone. All those memories were gone. But the worst part about it is he says, oh, it was an accident. There's no way that's an accident. Those games are so hard to overwrite the save that even now I had to go and look up how to do it because I forgot how. Because I'm going back through them and I'm playing them all, and that's really what this video is about. But yeah, I was like, there's no way there's an accident. So I guess the moral of the story is own up to what you've done. You know, I don't really care. Yeah, you did it for whatever reason, and I just want to know the reason. I just want to know why he did it. But I guess it was just a young kid being silly there. But I mean, I wasn't really too angry at him until he lied to me, and I was like, dude, come on, get out of here. But anyways, moving forward, I want to play through all these games again. I've got, I think it's 20 games from Gen 3 to now, somewhere around there, maybe like 21 or something. But I've lost most of those save files. I had last year, about a year ago, I was playing through Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire X and Y, and I beat all of them. I beat all of them twice because of, yeah, I beat all of them. Two of them once, two of them twice is what I did to get all the starters and all the exclusives and whatnot. I beat them all, total of 6 times, and I had 715 Pokemon, 715 out of 718 that I needed, right? Because I also did all the mystery gift stuff, and at number 715, all I had left were the dogs, were the legendary dogs, right? And I was so excited. It was my last day. I was working on it, and I was about to get my shiny stone, and I was really hyped because I've never done this before. I've never caught all the Pokemon. I've known all of them. I've known them all by heart for as long as I can remember, but I've never owned all of them at the same time. And just doing that, overcoming that feat it was such a struggle, and it was such a grind. And then being at 715, I remember it felt so good. And so I went home. I was done with work, and I went home on that very last night before I could actually start shiny hunting like a pro. And I turned on my game. Save file was corrupted. Oh, come on. There's no helping me. So the save file was corrupted. What's worse is I took everything was in my bank, right? Except I moved it all because I had caught all the Pokemon, but I wanted to make a living dex because I had that Sun and Moon hype, and I wanted to transfer them all. We didn't know at the time that that Pokebank wouldn't work, and that you would only get the regional dex for a while. I knew there was support that needed to be worked on, but at the same time, I figured, hey, we've got the Pokebank, it's going to work for Sun and Moon, right? I didn't understand the whole thing that was going on with that. So I was like, I wanted to make a living dex before those games came out. So at the same time that I was catching everything else, I was also hatching everything, right? And so I put it all on Omega Ruby, the game that just crashed. The save file was corrupted, and that was so devastating. So that was about a year ago, and now I'm finally back in the mindset. Like, I've been playing on and off since then, and after learning that all those games were deleted, and after having all of my bank destroyed, because it was seriously all but about 10 Pokemon were destroyed. So I'm finally back in the mood to do it again. And what I want to do this time is I want to start in Gen 3. Gen 1 and 2, I'm not really going to touch right now. I'll get back to those at a later time next year. But I really want to do Gens 3 through 7 right now. And I want to go through, I want to complete one game for each one of them. I want to do a Let's Play for one game for each one of them. And then I'll finish the other versions in each gen as I go along. And I'm going to complete the Pokédex gen by gen. So we're going to start with Fire Red, Leaf Green, get the regional dex, go over to Ruby and Sapphire, get the regional dex, and then for all of Gen 3, complete the Pokédex. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record first time, these are the first few, is it's going to be Fire Red and Emerald. I'm going to record myself playing through those two, and then I'll play the other 3. I'll play Ruby, Sapphire, and Leaf Green off screen, right? And at the end, I'm going to do all the trades, and I'm going to transfer them all and finish the Pokédexes that way. And I'm going to make a living dex, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer that up to Gen 4. So then I'll play through Platinum and Heart Gold. I'll record those, and I'll play through the other 3 games once again off screen, and then I'm going to transfer all the Pokemon forward through there. And I'm going to keep the same group of Pokemon from generation to generation until I get to Gen 7. And then hopefully we'll get the entire National Dex completed generation by generation up through there. So it's a project I'm really excited about. It's something I really want to go hard on here. And I think I've got about 4 months to get it done. 4 months before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon get out. So if you want to see me just pretty much speed run 20 games in a row, I'll be starting that series shortly here. Other than that, if you're interested in the series, make sure you hit that notification button. Make sure you subscribe. Leave me a like if this is something you'd like to see, and leave a comment if you're really excited about it, as excited as I am. Other than that, stay tuned for more, and have a great day.